Up the starting fives for both teams as we're just about ready to get this one started. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. In this one, you'll see the Philadelphia 76ers against the Houston Rockets. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, Kevin, thank you. And Kevin Porter Jr. has a new start with the Rockets. His game has been compared to James Harden's. Porter said, being a lefty, creating off the dribble, that extra swag with the step back, I couldn't ask for a better comparison, honestly. He's unguardable. And Porter Jr. should know, guys, he's the youngest ever to drop a 50-point double-double with assists.
That was an impressive performance. David, thank you for that story. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. And the wings, Green and Tate. The pairing up front, Tice and Wood. And it's Wall in at the 1 spot. And for Philadelphia, down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. Outside the wings are Curry and Green. And it's MP in at the guard position. Well, here we are, Clark, at the midway point of the season. Lots of guys banged up. Is it hard to decide for a player when to play through an injury and when to sit?
Yeah, you know, so many factors to consider there, Kevin. I mean, is the injury going to get worse by you trying to play? Is it a matter of pain tolerance and you won't do any additional damage? So that's the delicate dance you're trying to figure out when you're considering playing while not being 100%. The biggest one to me is obviously, is it a long-term impact if you continue to play?
And the Rookie of the Month winners announced recently in MP, Greg, once again taking home those honors.
Another fantastic month for him, just showing everybody that he's got the kind of dedication needed to be a star in the NBA. A few Rookie of the Month awards now makes him the front runner for Rookie of the Year.
5 on the clock. Wall, that's a two-pointer. They get it back. Wood. And finished off by Wood.
Well, I love to see Wood use his great length to get to that offensive rebound.
At the top of the key, Embiid. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
The Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone more confident than Embiid.
He's got plenty of confidence, and he's a funny guy, too, extremely entertaining. He said, the mindset I get when I'm on the floor is that I'm the best player in the gym. And much of the time, he ain't wrong.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Now, here's MP. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Here's Harris. Outside Curry. Green, the pass to Embiid. Baseline try. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
Green finds Wall. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Yes, that goes in.
John Wall.
So for the 76ers, their last game, a win against the Nets.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
Now here's Wall. 17 points in his last outing. That one wide left.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
MP right side. And he drops it in from the low post.
That's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Here's Wall into the lane, and the slam dunk by Wall.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Now, here's Tate. after the miss from MP. Pass to Wood.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And he banks in the layup.
You know, he does have a game outside of the paint, but Wood is at his best close in.
Wall with the steal. Inside and stolen by Harris. To the paint, here's Green, and Green slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Back to Wall. Over MP. And that one hits back iron. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And it was a matchup you thought they would have cruised through, but they actually dropped the game in this series last year.
You know, it was 1-1 split from two teams on the opposite side of the standings. We've said many times, anything can happen when you play out of conference.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. And the latest wrinkle in Seth Curry's game, creating for others with consistency.
And he's taking time with his reads, letting the defense commit, then making his move. All part of that maturation process.
And the
Substitution on the
76ers
court.
will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Drummond. Tobias Harris comes in for Shake Milton. Korkmaz checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And MP subbed in for Maxey. And so in the game for the Rockets, the backcourt made up of Wall and Green. The pairing up front, Tice and Wood. And it's Gordon in at the 3 slot. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nets was outstanding. He had 19 points, and there was no answer for him all game long. It looked like he got whatever shot he wanted out there.
John
A
Wall.
terrific all-around game for him. He really put an effort to fill it up out there and make a difference for his team. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
MP against Wall. Floats it up for Wood. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Wood flying up to slam down the alley-oop. Emphatic.
Remaining in the first.
Here's Harris.
2 minutes.
The Rockets pull it in. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
You know, I think the lack of success from the perimeter really did them in. They just couldn't get it going from there.
Shots good by Green.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
That's good. The Houston lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from MP.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The pass to Green. Hands it from downtown.
Jalen Green.
Green's got 5 points now in the quarter.
We often talk about Gordon's scoring ability, but there, great feed to an open teammate.
Harris finds MP. And MP throws it down hard.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile One block.
13 foul.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Green comes in for Korkmaz. And Curry subbed in for Tobias Harris. Tate, he's checked in for Houston. Now here's Wall.
76ers
He has 7.
Already he's looking at his third foul.
Personal foul.
I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
A true leader on and
John
off
Wall.
the floor. Wall is a super charitable guy.
No doubt about it, GA. I mean, he raised money for rent assistance. He donated N95 masks and meals to hospitals, and that was done just in the last year or so. Very, very outgoing with his generosity.
Houston leading by 4. Wall taking his time here. Driving the lane, and the slam dunk by Wall.
Boy, that's a nice drive by Wall. He is still one of the fastest players in the league with the ball in his hands.
Simmons on the wing. Down low, here's Embiid. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists in the game. Houston's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Here's Wall. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
From deep, Green. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Rockets ahead. They're up by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at John Wall. What a contribution so far.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Outside the wings are Curry and Green. The stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. And it's MP in at the point. And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it would be great for the league. I mean, I played in Seattle for a season, and I know they would love to have a team back in the great Northwest.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Harris misses.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And the foul called on MP. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Houston also making some changes. Kenyon Martin Jr. comes in for Daniel Tice. And Porter subbed in for John Wall. And it's Martin missing. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the 76ers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half for the tie. And there's the nice layup by Drummond. Drummond's got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
When Drummond's points come, they tend to come inside. He's got a lot of ways to beat you down low.
With some arc, no good. Good defense by MP.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
And Curry, here we go. A beautiful reverse layup. Curry's got the lead up to 2 now for the 76ers. For Houston, they've gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Porter with it. Now defended by MP. Porter. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. And you watch Harris, he's been playing with a high level of confidence.
Well, Greg, he puts the work in during the offseason. It's obvious. That's why his game looks like it comes easier to him now, because he's refined it through his work in the offseason. And in a lot of ways, he's bearing the fruit of that labor, and it's fun to see.
He's off on the first. And the 76ers with some changes. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Green. And Maxey subbed in for Seth Curry. Rockets trail by 3. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Houston Rockets are rebuilding. And that's a hard pivot for a team that, until last season, was pursuing titles. The new front office has been candid. It's presented challenges as they look to go young and stack up draft picks.
The Rockets shooting here, about 46% for the game. Taking a look at the Rockets. The pairing up front, Tice and Wood. And the wings, Green and Tate. And it's Wall in at the point guard. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Simmons passes to Harris. It's stolen by Green. Pass to Tate. Here is Wall. Shoots the three. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second three of the half right there.
Embiid trying to break loose. And Embiid gets it to go on the assist by Simmons. Simmons got his 3rd assist on the night. Wall against Embiid. And finished off by Wood.
This is what John Wall is built to do. Attack the defense, create for himself and others.
MP passes to Embiid. Back to MP. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Boy, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
And Wall slams it home.
Did you see that? Wow, John Wall still has major bounce after being in the league over 10 years.
And the 76ers making a change here. Green's checked in. The 76ers leading by 5. High post, Embiid. Back to MP.
Rockets foul. Christian Wood.
Well, what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Philadelphia?
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
And both free throws good for MP.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
Wall passes to Wood. And the rejection by Embiid.
Incredibly light-footed at 7 feet tall. Embiid can cover a lot of ground defensively.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile 1 block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
So it's the Rockets now.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Curry finds MP. And MP throws it down.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Here's Wall. And Embiid pulls it down.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Curry passes to Harris. Got a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Tice. And the 76ers call time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Coming out to the court right now, this year's Sixers and Team.
To the middle. Here's Embiid. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Powerful move by Embiid right there. He makes beating the defense look easy.
Wall attacking. Misses from close range. The 76ers leading by 11. Harris passes to MP. And the dunk by MP.
puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Good, nice job down low. And the 76ers lead by 15.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Green passes to Wood. Over Curry. Wood can't hit.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Philadelphia.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And in the season series, they'll end up taking the upper hand with this first victory for the matchup, a 1-0 record against Houston.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And here's Augustine to stop the run. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Milton's got his fourth rebound.
Substitution for the Rockets.
"16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. MP against Porter. Oh, that's blocked. They retain possession and finished off by Porter. Porter with the steal. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were